Alexa, commanding Alexa to turn on the light, open the curtain and everything. What do you think about that, sir?
Okay. That's okay.
Do you like the father?
Centralized arrangement.
Beautiful.
Centralized arrangement. So I just more like it.
So you like the fact that it's an automated house?
Yeah, just like that.
Okay, so lastly, would you recommend this place for anyone, sir?
That's why I'm here. So I'm here to recommend to many people.
Okay, Daddy. Sir, please, what do you think about this place? You've gone around to check everything, and you saw that is a smart home. So what do you have to say basically about what you've seen so far?
To me, I can see everything is automated and very, very perfect. I like something like that to be located in my home.
In your home?
Yeah.
So would you recommend this place for anyone?
Very, very sure. Very sure.
Thank you so very much, sir. So you heard it all. You can come here to have an experience. We take you around. We show you what we have on site. And I'm sure you will fall in love at first sight. Thank you so very much. My name is Jessica Martins, and I'm signing out from Jasper Gardenia.
Yeah, honestly, I like the location. For me, I think this is a very good place. Honestly, it's a good location, and that also makes it a very good investment. Honestly, natural.
But you know they pick up. I say I've been on the low, looking at my window, but I know they see foes. I they pray for my enemy, may they fit to see.
We appreciate you being a customer with us. Why did you choose GTEX?
I don't even know you guys from anywhere, but I think it was just your director I saw. And someone that's focused, and that was why I came into it. It was even the K2 recently that also uplifted my spirit, like, these guys are not local champions, so they are going everywhere. There's something I observe about your estate. They are not too big, outrageously big, where those things you guys promised about your smart estate, I've been thinking, with the big estate I see around, I don't know how you guys want to get that, bring them to reality. But I think these are manageable size that can bring about implementation of the things you talked about. You guys you're visionary, and I keep saying that, you know where you're going to, and you're focused, and that's why everyone wants to go with people that are focused and people that know what they're doing, and that's why I'm investing.
He's selling smart investors like you watching us, to take advantage. You don't wait to buy land, you buy land and wait. Thank you so much, sir.
That's the word, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to GTEX Land, where every corner is a masterpiece waiting to be discovered. Step into the serenity of Jasper Estate, your haven in Ibeju Lekki. Feel the sand beneath your feet at Beryl Beach Front Estate, your coastal retreat. Experience the charm of Sardius Farm City Estate, where nature and community blend seamlessly in AP. At Sardius, luxury at Beryl Forda City, Kurudu and living. Find your dream home at Prime Rose Estate, where sophistication meets comfort in Ibeju Lekki. Experience luxury living at Sardius Estate in Port Harcourt, where every detail is designed for your comfort. Escape to tranquility at Jasper Estate in Isheri, your peaceful sanctuary. Discover perfection at Sardius Estate in Guzape, Abuja, where luxury meets lifestyle. Indulge in elegance at Beryl Polo Estate in Asaba, where every moment is a celebration. At GTEX Land, we don't just sell properties, we secure your future. Welcome to your new beginning.
This is Jasper Ibejuleki. Five years ago, this estate right here, a plot was selling for 7.5 million. But in 2024, guess what? It is selling at 60 million naira. Don't be surprised. That's how land banking works. Right now, if you want to get a plot right here, because it's still appreciating, because it hasn't reached its full potential yet. And we have 5 plots available, very limited. You know Ibejuleki, you know what's happening. Now I am introducing to you a new property on the block, which is called Garnet Estate Ibejuleki, which is currently on its pre-launch stage. And the best time to invest in any realty or landed property is when it's on its pre-launch, right? You're going to be making a whooping sum of 35 million naira extra if you invest now. Guess what? It is selling at 15 million naira for one plot. And your screen to take advantage of this offer. If you want to take advantage of this Jasper currently ongoing, why don't you text Jasper to the number showing on your screen? Or rather, if you want to get Garnet, why don't you text Garnet to the number showing on your screen?
Okay, I'm super excited to announce our latest estate called Sejos Estate Ijebu-Ode. We're just 15 minutes from Babcock and we're directly facing Southwest University. It's on the express, it has C of O, perfect title, and you can be one of the smart first investor in this project. The first phase is over 260 acres of property, so we'll be having golf course, schools, mall, and we'll be catering to all the entire community, the universities in that access, right? And you as an Ijebu man, imagine you being in a gated community, very serene, giving you the same luxury you have in diaspora. Here's an opportunity to invest in the pre-launch. In other words, the pre-launch is an opportunity where you buy before we officially launch the estate. So this pre-launch price is 2.5 million to about up to 6 plots. The cheapest we've sold in the Southwest. And then if you're buying outright one plot, just one plot is 5 million. If you want to pay installment of 6 to 1 year, you will be paying 7.5 million. Immediately after the launch, the new price for if you're about to 6 plots will now be 5 million. The new price if you're buying up to just one plot outright will now be 7.5, and then of course if you are now buying in installments it will now be 10 million. The launch date is Saturday, 9th of March 2024. So here's an opportunity to make money even before the launch. Remember, smart real estate investors make money when buying land and not when selling it. As at the point of buying, they're already making profit. And with a property facing express, perfect title, and with all that we're going to create in that access, this is a very good investment. You must not let to slip your hands. And we're going to be allocating to you on the day of launch, and a lot of celebrities will come around. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful experience. I'm super happy we're in Ijebu now. Shem Lorale. Bye-bye. Dr. Stephen Akitayo, Chairman, G-Text Holdings. Bye-bye.
high. In our quest to provide maximum customer satisfaction, we started the motion of opening offices on each of our sites. In the course of 2023, we opened Jasper Ibejuleki here in Lagos and also Jasper Lugbe in Abuja. And guess what? This is the exciting news I have for you.
This coming Thursday, 14th of March, we will be opening our Sardius Estate office.
Ekpe. And we'll have interesting celebrities that will be joining us as get the plot for 15 million naira, or you get it as 10 million naira per plot if you are buying 6 plots. So as a marketer, you can join today to learn about this project. It's a sweet deal by the roadside and in a secured environment, dry land.
Join us this coming Thursday, 14th of March, for the Sardius Estate office opening.
Ekpe.
To register and be a part of this exclusive
I've decided to come here in partner with Cocoa Food Bank, to feed over 500 people here today, over 500 widows, just to support them with our token. Spirit of Dr. Stephen's birthday. So all thanks to God for keeping Dr. Stephen alive till today and for supporting him today. So we decided to just, give back to the community and support them with our token.
I thank Dr. Stephen Akintayo for the widows, the widowers, the non-widows who are here today. We really appreciate, and I say thank you to everyone of one man. Ilé-iṣẹ́ wọn mọ̀ tí ọ̀nà wà láti jáde ó kọjá ìdílé ọ̀nà ṣe fún wa lọ́kùnrin ṣàánú àwọn olùwàmọ̀ kúrú sílẹ̀dì ìṣẹ̀yẹ́ wọn ní ìgbìmọ̀ orúkọ Jésù.
Yeah.
So how is your experience so far? I learned that this is your first time to be
In Beryl, right?
fourth estate Kudu. Are you impressed because you bought the land when you
Well, I bought this land while I was not here, you know. But I actually know, I know Kurudu, but I don't know this location very well. But now I'm here. I'm really very impressed about what I'm seeing. Yeah, I think the what's most important to me here is the strategic location of this place. Just around there's a police housing estate there, and the two army housing estates. I'm really very impressed. There's a lot of things going on here. People are already living here, and look at what's it called, Winners Church there. Like this estate, I so love this location, and I'm not regretting investing here, honestly. If I have a second chance, I will invest again.
So the phase 2 is about starting. So
Yeah, the phase 2. Let's see what's going to come up. The phase 2, definitely. I'm most likely going to invest in the phase 2. Just let me know when it comes up.
Yeah, we'll communicate that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Isaac. Thanks very much.
Betty Irabor is an accomplished Nigerian publisher with
Hi. Hello. We do the mandatories. We hustle. We go with the flow. Because there's an out, a reward, at the end of it that's just minutes away from all of this. In fact, if you're like me, there's one at the end of every day. These sights, these sounds, this is what makes it all worth it. Being away from it all, but still being at the heart of it. Some of us need to find our next escape. Some of us, well, always have it. Joba Heartland 2, the epitome of waterfront living.
the world of online marketing. Learn how to build your finances through several profitable businesses. Learn how to start and build a business into a successful global company. Learn how to trade Forex, stocks, and crypto in the financial market. You can learn how to build a real estate empire like Dr. Stephen Akintayo, and even learn about e-commerce, public speaking, and digital marketing. With our new state-of-the-art mobile app, creating wealth by gaining knowledge is even easier. You can now take your classes on the go and in multiple languages, interact with tutors, join an ongoing discussion, and expand your horizons. Download the Stephen Akintayo University app today and start your journey to financial freedom.
Door open.
I've actually come and experienced it live, and I'm blown away. Everything is so perfect. It's not as if like a
Excellent. We are excited to be here at the Global Family Finance Conference. If you're excited to be here, I just want you to type in the comments below the number 5 in the comments below. I'm really excited about this. This is amazing. We are truly, truly excited for this yet another amazing opportunity for you to develop something that's very unique to so many people. Welcome, everyone. What country are you watching from? What country are you tuning in from? I have no doubt that we have people from around the world tuning in. We got Nigeria in the house. Big up to Nigeria. Cameroon in the house. Oman in the house. Ghana in the house. How are you doing? I'm tuning all the way from United Kingdom. Yes, we've got so many people from around the world tuning in to this amazing event, an event that is destined to change your family finance. If there is one thing or two things you're guaranteed to manage in life, one is oxygen, the other is money. One you get for free, the other you have to really, really work for. You have to really, really learn how to manage. Isn't it interesting that we have to manage finance and oxygen, but no one ever really teaches us how to manage finance? But yet every single day you go and sweat to make that money, but how do you manage that? That's exactly what's going to be happening over the next couple of days here at the Global Family Finance Conference. Big, massive shout out to Dr. Stephen Akitayo for once again, bringing us all together for this opportunity. I am excited. I can't wait, because this week we're talking about two things that is very dear to my heart: family and finance. Oh, you combine the two, guess what you've got? Freedom. You missed that. You missed that. You missed that. Family plus finance equals freedom. Those two things you need. If you have all the money in the world, you don't have any family, or God, you're just a lonely billionaire. No one wants to be a lonely billionaire. If you have all the family in the world, but you haven't got any money, you're just a frustrated family man or woman. But we want to combine family, finance, and being able to look and see the freedom that is up for grabs. I am very, very excited. Well, here to prep us on what is up for grabs this next couple of days, all the deals and the opportunities, is an individual who knows a lot about what it means to take charge in family, take charge in finances. I hope you are ready. If you are ready, in the comments below, I want you to type, I am ready. Oh. If you're ready, I want you to type, I am ready. Oh. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Do you know why? Expectation determines experience. Expectation determines experience. If you're coming in saying, this week, my family and my finance is going to change, guess what happens? Your brain is alert, ready to grab everything that resonates with your expectation. I don't want you to come in and just take notes. You're here to take notes and take action. Oh, take notes and take action. Take notes and take action. Take notes and take action. Those are the two things. Everything you learn, you've got to put it into action. Otherwise, it's just a seed in your hand that will die. I decree and declare that no seed will die in your hand. Instead, the seed will germinate and not just give you fruit, it will give you a forest. Can I get a witness? I'm excited. You're not here for fruit. You're here to learn how to build the finances. Forest, you shall lay up gold like dust. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Action Jackson. I am a motivational speaker here in the UK. I am very passionate about unlocking potential of the next generation. I've been doing this now for the last 26 years as a motivational speaker. Yes, I build wealth with my passion. I have discovered my passion. I have discovered people's pain. I combine the two. That's why I get paid. I know you felt that one. Let me tell you, where you are right now in your life, I want you to begin to pack your bags. Begin to pack your bags. It's time to move to your next level. Yes. You're about to elevate. You're about to elevate. You are about to elevate. If you believe that, type, I am about to elevate in the comments below. Woohoo! I'm about to elevate in the comments below. Elevation. Fasten your seat belts. This is your captain speaking. It's time for us to elevate to the next level. Okay, well, the captain that's going to help us elevate for this presiding session is none other than Mr. Barry Obioma, a very powerful, wise, energetic man, the man who has great wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So, ladies and gentlemen, be upstanding, put your digital hands together for the one, the only, Mr. Barry. Welcome, sir, to the Global Family Finance Conference. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Mr. Action Jackson. Thank you, everyone on the call.
I'd like to hand over to you. Yes.
Wow.
That's on me, Mr. Barry.
Thank you. I'm saying just, yeah. Can you hear me clearly? Am I audible? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, Jackson. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay. Can we hear the audio? Are we hearing anything from Mr. Barry?
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Hello. Hello. Yeah, okay, fine.
If you can hear Mr. Barry, type yes in the comments below.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Interesting. Thank you. Wow, I'm expecting to see over 4,000 participants on the call. So I expect to see more and more people joining as we commence this program. All right, so we're going to start the program on a very good note. I want you to please go into the chat box now and type what you expect to get from day one of today's meeting. Please go, everyone on the chat box, please go in the chat box now. I'm going to the chat box. Please type what you expect to learn today. All right, what are your Okay, I want to see what you have to learn for today. Okay, someone will say, I expect to understand financial intelligence. Okay, that's interesting about finances. Okay, looking forward to learning strategies to transform. Okay, knowledge about finances. All right, insights to take family business higher. Okay, financial freedom secrets. That's a good one. Actionable, interesting. Okay, yes, please pour them in. Let me see what you expect to learn from today's sessions. All right, more and more. Good. Okay, my financial elevation, insight to my family business. Okay, understand how to manage finances, know financial secrets, more financial independence. Okay, all right, family finance management, how to balance family and business in terms of finance. Okay, how to grow wealth and manage finance. Interesting. Okay, good. I want to know what do people do. Okay, all right. Okay, expect to understand to better manage family business and finance. All right, good. Interesting. Thank you for sharing your expectations with me. Okay, so the next thing we will do now is I want you to share with me. Yeah, thank you. Investment opportunities. That's good. Thank you so much. Thank you. To gain knowledge. Okay, when you say to gain knowledge, that is too generic. What area of knowledge you want to gain? All right, my financial goals, how are they achievable? Okay, thank you everyone for sharing with me your learning expectations. I want to assure you that with the very respectable quality faculty that will be taking you today and throughout the duration of this conference. I want to tell you that we believe in acting, walking, moving, transforming better than you came to this conference. So I want to say a very big welcome to every one of you. This conference is organized and sponsored by Stephen Akintayo Foundation. Now, what do we do at the Stephen Akintayo Foundation? It is a foundation that takes care of the various levels of people who are in need. We take care of children, vulnerable. We take care of widows who are also vulnerable. We also have lots of programs, training programs, seminars that we run regularly throughout the year. What do we do with these seminars and this program? Is to generate funds to run the foundation. So whatever we generate from these programs we run is not going into the account of the chairman of the foundation, who is also the chairman of GTEx Holding, Dr. Stephen Akintayo. Whatever income we generate goes back into the foundation in meeting the goals of the foundation. So we have very lofty programs running throughout the year, and we're going to be running you through these programs in the course of our discussion with you. All right, so I want to start by introducing myself. My name is Barry Ufoma Bandele Obioma. I'm sure you're wondering, why is it having so many names? First, Barry. Now you're hearing Ufoma, you're hearing Bandele, you're hearing Obioma. So all these names I've mentioned, who can guess where I come from? You can type on the chat. Where do I come from in Nigeria? Barry Ufoma Bandele Obioma. Where do I come from? You want to chat? Yes. Where do I come from? Somebody said Ogoni. Somebody said Ogun State. Somebody said Lagos. Oh, Middle East, Delta, Agbo, Benue. Wow. Wazobia. Okay. Delta. Oh, wow. Okay. Urobo. Okay. Fine. Kogi. You can see that I'm a complete Nigerian. You cannot specifically mention where I come from. You see, Wazobia. Exactly. I would claim Wazobia. I'm from everywhere in Nigeria. Okay, I'm from Edo, I'm from Rivers, I'm from Delta, I'm from Kogi, I'm from Nasarawa, I'm from every state. All right. Okay. So having lots of programs today. We'll be having speakers who will be taking us at various points at the program today. So I'll be sharing with you an update of what we'll be doing and what to expect from the program. So please just give me a second. I'll be with you in just a second. I'll be with you in just a second. Thank you. Thank you. This person.
Ebokola many kilometers. Esa fa wa ta mi pe mo shiranupa.
I have a client on site that came to inspect. She already bought this place, but she came to also inspect and see how far we've gone. And let's hear what she had to say about this place.
I haven't seen all the the building. I've actually come and experienced it live, and I'm blown away. Everything so perfect. It's not as if like a film trick, like all the things that have been sent to me. Well, no, they were not real, but I can see it's real, live and direct, and they were all very perfect. The finishing and everything, they're all good, and I really love it. Honestly, she has been telling me to upgrade, and I'm thinking about it now.
She's upgrading. She's not thinking again.
Thank you, Jessica. She has been my support and everything.
Thank you so very much. We're glad to have you here. Thank you so much. So you've heard it all. If you're thinking of investing in Jasper Estates, I'm not even saying anything. You heard from her. Yeah. Call the number showing on your screen. You can also book an inspection. We are always on site 24/7. That's the standard we run over here. We'll be waiting for you here to have you, and so that we can create that beautiful experience with you. Signing out from Jasper, Jessica Martins.
All right, thank you for the short break. We had a short interlude. Welcome back. All right, so please, we're going to be starting the program fully now, and I'm going to be presenting to you what you expect to get from the program today. Okay, so we are going to be introducing to you the Stephen Akintayo Foundation, and then what we do at the Stephen Akintayo Foundation. All right, so please confirm that you can see my slide presentation. Please confirm that you can see my slide presentation. Please confirm that you can see it. Yeah, can you? Okay, good. So welcome again on board, everyone. I want to give you a round of applause for taking out time to be in this program. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So what do we do at the Stephen Akintayo Foundation? What do we do? What is our major business at the foundation? The foundation was founded by our distinguished chairman, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, and that's why it was named after his name, Stephen Akintayo Foundation. So at the foundation, we do lots of programs that helps to generate income to take care of various categories of persons, women, children, widows, and a host of other persons. And also we have lots of books. Dr. Stephen Akintayo has written over 42 books. And the reasons for writing this book is not to generate money for his personal use. The reason for writing the book is to be able to raise income to meet the goal of the foundation, So our vision is to raise and empower 10 million entrepreneurs globally, 10 million entrepreneurs globally, by equipping them with knowledge, funding, and all necessary tools required to gain, scale, and expand business across. Okay, that's our vision. So 10 million global entrepreneurs. How many of you here want to be an established and accomplished entrepreneur? I'm sure you also have a vision of becoming an established and an accomplished entrepreneur. So you're in the right place to learn what it takes to grow your family and as well your personal and business finance or finances. So what is our mission? What's our mission? Thanks for the thumbs up. So what's our mission at the Stephen Akintayo Foundation? We aim to fulfill this vision of raising 10,000 entrepreneurs, millionaire, billionaire entrepreneurs. How? By giving them access to business knowledge. And what you'll be learning today, a lot of business knowledge on how to manage your finances and your family. They have access to business knowledge, and then there will be a continual expansion of that knowledge base with quality information. And in order for us to achieve this, the Stephen Akintayo Foundation has written over 42 books, and we still have more books in the works. Dr. Stephen has written over 42 books, and we have more books in the works. So we have investing books, we have events, we have webinars, we have business grants, we have support scholarship, we have charity work. In addition to what I just mentioned, what else do we do at Stephen Akintayo Foundation? We are mentors. We are a coach. Our key mentor and coach is Dr. Stephen Akintayo. He has a very robust, rich mentorship program. And we're going to encourage each of you on the call to take advantage of our mentorship program. In the course of this program, we will require you to register to be part of the Family Finance Management Mentorship Program, where we can mentor you throughout the year on how to grow your family finances and stay stable and stay whole as a family. Because research has shown that the major cause of divorce in the world, not only in Nigeria, in the world today, is not infidelity, it's not cheating. Before now, when you hear people divorce, it's because the wife cheated on the husband, or because the husband cheated on the wife, and then you hear that they go into a divorce. But today, cheating or infidelity is not the major source of divorce. It is finances. When finances plague the family, that family has a high chance, potential of going through a divorce situation. And the truth is this: the more divorces we have in the family circle, the higher the chances of producing children who are half-baked. And when you have children who are half-baked in terms of morals, in terms of discipline, in terms of culture, in terms of instructions, and then in terms of love from both parents, then our total society and the world at large is in trouble. So the foundation to a stable family, to a stable society, is the family. And of course, the attacker of the family, I've used the word, the attacker of the family, the devil, knows that. Because when God, what did he do? He first created family. So family is the oldest institution in the world. And God understood the reason he created the family. And the devil understands the plan of God using the family. And the devil is using the same family today to attack humanity. So this program is not only meant for you to improve your finances with your family, but it's meant to help you build a formidable, strong family bond. It's very, very important. So our mentorship program for that your family will not be at risk of going through any financial crisis. That is what this program is meant to do throughout the duration. So we have partnerships with this program as well. We have partnerships. Stephen Akintayo has partnerships program. You can also join their partnership. We're also looking for people to join our partnership. And if you want to be a partner of the Stephen Akintayo Foundation, please reach out to the number on the screen there. You can send us a message to the number on the screen, +234 818 000 618. Again, +234 818-0000. That's 40618. You can also give your token. Nothing is too small. You can also make a family contribution. You can make an individual contribution to the account on the screen. Stephen Tayo company account. It's GT 20021217523. Okay, you can also reach us through the email you can see on the screen there to purchase any of our books, our products. We have a lot of books. You can get them in hard copy, you can get them in soft copy, whichever way you feel is okay with you. Okay, so this program is going to run for 5 days. It's a 5-day program, and I want to encourage each one here to be very active throughout the 5 days. You are making a huge sacrifice to be here at this program, so please don't waste that sacrifice. The way to maximize your time here is to pay full attention, take part in activity, because process of our meetings, we're having activities, we're having breakout sessions, we're having panel sessions, we're having discussion sections, just to enhance the program and make the program very effective. So let me start with day one of the program. What we'll be doing day one, and that's today, day one of the program. We talk about, day one talks about type of investment every family should put their money into. Most times families don't know what to invest in or where to invest. I've seen families who had much money, but at the end of the day, because of no investment or wrong investment or poor investment, they went very broke. Let me tell you a bit of my own background. I came from a middle-class family. Not rich, not poor. End of the 60s. So you can guess how old I am now. When my father was born, I was born into comfort. My father lived in a duplex in Ibadan, Ring Road, Ibadan. And he was at that time a general manager with John Holt in Dugbe, Ibadan. So I was born into a house with 3 or 4 cars. I was born into a duplex. I went to the best of schools in primary and secondary. And I remember throughout my primary and secondary school, I was chauffeur driven to school. I never trekked to school one day. I was chauffeur driven throughout primary school, throughout secondary school. And we ate the best of foods, foreign food, because my dad was with John Holt. But later in the 80s, in the mid-80s, the table turned. My father left John Holt and then joined Bended Breweries in Benin as a sales marketing director. After about 2 or 3 years in Bended Breweries, he resigned and said he was now called by God into a ministry to become a pastor. And then he resigned from Bended Breweries and said it was a sin to sell beer. So resigned, and then life and the table turned. And now began to experience the other side of life. Things became difficult. At that point, I was already in my senior secondary school. Life became difficult. I had to now learn how to fend myself. So I experienced poverty at the later part of life, and that's how it is. And then our finances went down. My dad had so much money, but because he did not invest, he didn't invest. And if he did wrong investment. So when it down, there was nothing to fall back on. And today, surprisingly, many families still live that way. They could be earning well and doing well, but don't have the knowledge of where to invest and when to invest. So day one of this program will tell you a lot about where to invest and when to invest. And then you have very competent, reputable facilitators who will take you through this program. I will mention them as we get along. So that's the one, types of investments. And the two, how families can monetize their investment. How can you monetize what you have and make it into an investment? Okay, how can you monetize your investment? It will be for the two, okay? And then we will be having speakers take you through how you can monetize your talents. We say in business management that talent is not everything. Talent is not everything. Okay? So you could have talents and still be very poor. I've seen people who have lots of talents, but don't know how to monetize their talents and make their talents become profitable. So you could have talents, but if you don't trade with the talents, you can remain poor. I'm sure we're all familiar with the Bible story of the talent, one that had was given 5 talents. What did he do? He went to trade with the 5 talents and he got extra 5 talents, so he had 10. One that had 2 talents went to trade with the 2 talents, got extra talents, and he had 4. The one that had 1 talent, I said, this my master is a very wicked person. He wants to reap where he not sow. And he went to bury his talents. And when it was time to give account of talent management, he went to the ground where he kept his talent, and said, Master, this is your 1 talent. And the master not only abused him, master cost him. And then took 1 talent and gave to the one who had 10. The question to ask, why did the master give the talent to the one who had 4? Or the first one already had 10. But the rule says, to whom more is given, more is also expected. Rule number 2, to whom who has more will give him. And to whom who has little, if he doesn't manage that little well, the very little he has will be taken from him and given to the other one who has more. So when you talk about talent management, converting your talents into financial wealth, it means that you must understand the strategies, the techniques to translate your talents into financial prosperity. So the 2 will be hankering on that. And then the 3, we talk about how to increase your family income and reduce your family liabilities. Okay? Most families, from my own experience, have only one source of income. And the truth is you can never be financially stable if you have only one source of income. Most families, even families abroad, rely on just one source. And as Mrs. Tayo said sometime in one of our presentations, that you can never be rich just earning a salary. Even though they pay you 5 million naira a month, you can never, please underline the word never, be rich just earning a salary. At best, you will just be slightly comfortable. At best, you will just be slightly comfortable. But that your comfort is temporary, because if the source of that salary should stop, I can guarantee you, within 2 to 3 months, that your perceived comfort will go down the drain, because whatever you have saved in the period of earning salary, within 3 months will finish by the time the source of that income drops. So yes, you are earning salary, but how can you monetize your sources of income into building financial wealth? That will be for day 3 of this program. Okay, and then this.
With Alexa, commanding Alexa to turn on the light, open the curtain and everything. What do you think about that, sir?
Okay. Please confirm that you can still see me. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for your understanding. You see why we're saying we need to build financial wealth amongst families. If we have people who are financially stable and buoyant, I'm sure we'll have more than one Michael Adenuga who can establish network companies. The only one that is indigenous to us is Glo. Airtel is foreign. MTN is foreign. Etisalat is foreign. The only one that is indigenous in Nigeria is Glo. So we have a strong family and family wealth. We can have multiple network systems that are built by Nigerians, and you can see that we have options to choose from. So we still have lots of opportunities to do that. and I believe that you will take advantage of that. Okay, so I'm still going to share my screen so that you can continue the discussion from where we stopped. So please, I'm going to share my screen. Just confirm that you can see it. Thank you. All right, so the five now will be how to build your family real estate empire. Oh, how many of you know the founder of what's his name now of Facebook? You know his name? Eh? If you can tell me his name now, I will talk to my boss and my mentor, Dr. Stephen, to give you some money now. I'm sure you know his name. Mike, what is your other name? Zulabek. You think it's only from Facebook that is making money? If you think it's only making so much billion from Facebook, that Facebook platform we are all using, then it's an error. See from real estate, but that one is not publicly, it's not shown publicly. It's making good money from real estate. So the 5, which is the grand finale, will teach you how you can build family real estate empire. I, as an individual, have learned also not to rely just solely on income, one source of income. Okay, over the years, I've used the same little income I've earned over the years to build a small family estate, and it's still ongoing, that will generate extra income, you know, for the family. So these are the 5 days we'll be having with you, and I want everyone to actively, not passively, to actively take part in the 5-day program. So after the session, we start today. We will have some breaks in between. Mr. Jack will anchor us when to go on break and when to resume. So we have sessions starting by 1 p.m., which we are in now. And then I think by 4 p.m. or 4:30, we'll go on a break. And then we'll come back by 6:35 or 6:40 to begin the 7 p.m. And this will be daily. So it starts 1 p.m. every day. By 4:15, thereabouts, we go on a break. And then by 6:45, max, we are back to the class to begin the 7 p.m. class. I will recommend that we come in to class at least 15 minutes before the time. If possible, 30 minutes before the time. So you are settled in and ready to receive the juices that Dr. Stephen Akitayo and other speakers have to give to you throughout the duration of this program. So now let me introduce to you our great speakers, our panelists, our facilitators for this 5-day program that you are already a part of. We're having Dr. Stephen Akitayo, who is the chairman of GTEx Holdings. GTEx Holdings is a group of companies, and we have several subsidiaries. We have GTEx Lands. What we do at GTEx Land that we take care of sale of land. So we have several acres of land that we sell in Lagos, in Abuja, we have in Badon, and then we have outside the country, we also have the diaspora. We also have a property land mass we are trying to develop in Richmond Estate in Houston, US. Details will be given to you in the course of the program. So that's one of the subsidiaries of GTEx Holdings. And then we have GTEx Homes. Here we So once again, I apologize. I will get a better network so that we can have a good flow of the program. Okay. So I was talking about subsidiaries of GTEx Holdings. So we have GTEx Land. I've explained that, and we have several lands for sale at the moment. We'll give you details about the cost and how to purchase these lands in all parts of the country, or most parts of the country, I would say. And then we have GTEx Homes. So we build homes, we build smart and green homes, modern design homes. We build them in 4-bedroom duplex, 3-bedroom duplex, okay, to suit your own personal choice and preferences. And we have them in most parts of Lagos, in Betu-Lekki. We have them in Abuja. We have them in Port Harcourt. So whatever area of Nigeria you want a home, we can get you a home in GTES Homes. Okay, and then we have GTES Suites. At the GTES Suites, what we do is that we help you to get homes outside of where we don't personally build homes. For example, want to buy a property in Abuja or in Kano or even outside the country, we help you serve as the intermediate between you and the seller of the property. We also have properties for GTES Suites in Dubai. We have in the United Kingdom. We have high-rise buildings in Dubai. And you can also purchase buildings from us at the GTES Suites Dubai and GTES Suites and the UK. And then we have an investment arm of GTES Holdings. It's called GVEST. GVEST. Okay, you don't want to invest in lands. Okay, you don't want to buy a house. No problem now. But you have this free money that is just wasting. Part of what you will learn now is how to invest your money, your family finances. So you can invest, okay, into our GVEST investment plan. And then it has duration where you get return on your investment over a period of time. At the end of the investment plan, which is maximum of 1 year, so you get your capital back plus your monthly, quarterly return on investment. And then we have an academic arm of GTES Holding, which is called GTES Practical Academy. At GP, we call it GPA for short, GTES Practical Academy. At the academy, what we do is that we train, we give knowledge in real estate, in construction, in leadership, in business, in all areas of lifelong learning, in soft skills. We have a robust platform where you can take your online program, where you can take your virtual program and also run physical on-site programs with our GTES Practical Academy. A new addition to that is that we have a new academy under GTES Practical Academy that takes people on how to acquire skills in building and construction. For example, people can come and learn roofing, can learn tiling, can learn POP, can learn electrical fittings and installation, can learn welding and fabrication, can learn aluminum fabrication and fenestration, can learn interior designs, painting, and interior decoration. So we have various trades under the Faculty of Construction still running under GTES Practical Academy. And then, of course, we have the Stephen Akitayo Foundation, who is currently anchoring this program that you are going through. You can imagine how much it would have cost you if you were to pay for this program. It's a lot. But with the very large heart of the foundation, led by Dr. Stephen Akitayo, this program is offered to you at this rate. So please take maximum advantage of it and then move yourself from where you are to where you want to be. I want to see that after these 5 days, when we follow up with you, we want to see massive, not just incremental, but massive improvements in your finances and family management. Okay, so I will continue sharing my screen because my time is almost up. I will quickly run through what I have left, and then I'll hand over to the anchor of the program. All right, so we have other speakers. We have Mrs. Betty Rabo, renowned speaker. Okay, she will be taking you on budgeting for health and wellness. Okay, and then we have Mr. and Mrs. Oluwa Shekon talking about managing the family finances in diaspora. So you have a family in diaspora, or you are living in diaspora. How do you manage your finances in diaspora? This is another issue for concern. because of the economic hardship in the country, most families are split. You could see the husband in Nigeria, the wife in diaspora, or the husband in diaspora, the wife in Nigeria. Then maybe the wife will have to work hard in diaspora to support the family in Nigeria because of one reason, finances. If the family were financially stable, it's either they will both move to diaspora together or they remain here in Nigeria and build a financial empire. But most families today are going through a lot of crises because of financial issues. And then most families are going through a lot of financial management crises. And for families who have understanding, sometimes one have to leave, and then the other will stay behind to manage the children. It has its own side effects, negative side effects. Okay. So, however, if you are in diaspora and you have husband, wife, and children there, how do you manage your finances in diaspora and build family wealth? Mr. and Mrs. Oluwaseun on managing family finances in diaspora, balancing business, career, and family. And then we have Mr. and Mrs. Ajayi, taking you on rising to the top of your career. Rising to the top of your career with your husband's support. Huh? Why not with your wife's support? Okay, with your husband's support. And how to support an ambitious spouse as a husband. I think we also make it fair and also look at how your husband can support an ambitious wife to rise to the top in her career. So it will be a balanced discussion here. All right, so that will be by Mr. and me. And then you have Nancy Nanji, who will take you on how government policies affect family finance and why should you care? You know that government policy can affect you, either directly or indirectly. It's good to understand how can government policy affect your finances? How can this present regime we are in, policies of government, affect your finances? It's good to know. Okay, we have other reputable speakers coming on board. We have Mrs. Olu Sheye, who will take you on strategy to building family finance as a single parent and a clergy. Okay, she will take you on that. All right. Okay, and then we have clergy, Shola Ade Shikon, how to prepare a family budget and savings plans. Okay, so we have other speakers, Mr. Dipo Adeshino, to take you on why every family needs insurance, and then strategies for financial parenting. Okay, and then we have our own Mrs. Bisi Akintayo, wife to Chairman Dr. Tina Akintayo, who will be taking you on managing managing as a serial entrepreneur, okay, as a spouse, and managing the days of grace and the days of grass. Of course, you have days of grace and you have days of grass. So all of this and much more we'll be having with you in the very 5 days we are going to be anchoring this program. So I'm sure we'd like to share in the course of our meeting with you your own experience as a family man, your own experience as a family woman. Okay, so we have opportunity to share our experiences and how we can make the family very strong, very formidable, and build a financial empire that can transcend from one generation to the generation. So I'll be stopping here now and handing over to our host and then to our anchor to take us right into the very start of the program. So once again, I want to say a very big welcome to all of you and thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Big, massive round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for that wonderful introduction. Thank you so much, Mr. Barry. We were so fully inspired and informed. We were inspired and informed. I am really excited. I can't wait. I really cannot wait. Very rarely do you get the opportunity to hear from great minds on how to build not just finance, but family finance. Because the scriptures tell us that a great man or woman leaves an inheritance for his children's children's children. And how do you go about doing that? How do you go about leaving an inheritance? Like I said at the beginning, we were never told how to manage finance. We knew we were desperate for it. We knew we needed it, but no one gave us the roadmap. That's why everybody's just hustling. Well, I decree and declare that the spirit of hustle is removed from you and is replaced by the spirit of financial effortless flow. Financial effortless flow. Take hustle out of your words. When you're breathing, you don't have to hustle for oxygen. Try it with me. In, out. Yeah, that's how money should come into your life. You wake up in the morning, you breathe in, it comes in, and you breathe it out. Oh, somebody somewhere likes that. Oh, I know you do. I know you do. I decree and declare that money will be like oxygen in your life. Okay? You won't even, do you even worry about oxygen? Are you stressed about oxygen? Are you running up and down trying to dupe people and do stuff to get oxygen? No, it's flow. It's flow. And I decree that flow into your life. You deserve it. You deserve it. And so over this next couple of days, your mindset will be challenged. Your mindset will be challenged. Well, talking about mindset being challenged, I believe we're going to watch a video in a moment. I'm so really excited about our next speaker, and we're going to be really inspired by it. Real quickly, what did you gain from just that introduction bit from Mr. Barry's introduction before we go into the next segment? We're going to have an advert, and then we're going to go straight into the next segment for today, okay? So let's go straight into the advert. Then we're going to bring on, she is amazing, she is powerful, might I say also beautiful inside and out. Yes, Betty Irabo will be joining us after the adverts. So cue the adverts, media department. Let's go. We're just waiting on, while we're waiting for the adverts to come up, you know, I want you to write down in your notepads why you want financial freedom. Why you want
Sardius Farm City Estate, where nature and community blend seamlessly in AP. Discover elegance at Sardius Estate, in Ijebu Ode, where modern living meets tradition. Live in luxury at Beryl Forda City, whose premier destination for urban living. Find your dream home at Prime Rose Estate, where sophistication meets comfort in Ibeju Lekki. Experience luxury living at Sardius Estate Park. Detail is designed for your comfort. Escape to tranquility at Jasper Estate in Isheri, your peaceful sanctuary. Discover perfection at Sardius Estate in Guzape, Abuja, where luxury meets lifestyle. Indulge in elegance at Beryl Polo Estate in Asaba, where every moment is a celebration. At G-Texland, we don't just sell properties, we secure. Estate empire like Dr. Stephen Akintayo, and even learn about e-commerce, public speaking, and digital marketing. With our new state-of-the-art mobile app, creating wealth by gaining knowledge is even easier. You can now take your classes on the go and in multiple languages, interact with tutors, join an ongoing discussion, and expand your horizons. Download the Stephen Akintayo University app today and start your journey to financial freedom.
Hi.
Thank you so much for the adverts there. I believe that we are now going to cue the video, the speaker video now for our next speaker for this afternoon session. And thank you to everybody who's writing down why they want financial freedom. When the why is strong, the how will be easier.
Betty Irabor is an accomplished Nigerian publisher with an illustrious career spanning 35 years in journalism, corporate marketing, media, and entrepreneurship. Her sojourn in the media space marked a successful evolution from a passionate career in journalism to the esteemed birthing of Genevieve Magazine, a women-centric lifestyle magazine that became a leading voice that significantly boosted women's empowerment and visibility. Betty is the author of 2 books, Morning Dew and Dust to Do, which details her own journey through entrepreneurship, triumph over personal challenges. She is widely celebrated and has been featured on national and global and many more. Betty has been married for 40 years. She is a mother of 2 children. Join Betty Irabor at the Global Family Finance Conference 2024. Welcome to GT.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I invite onto this digital stage. I believe that if she was based in the UK already, King Charles would have given her OBE and MBE and all the rest of it. I mean, she's got to just fly back, just collect and then go back home. You know, she deserves it. She has served humanity with her energy, with her passion, with her wisdom. Who you are about to, just because you didn't pay for this conference doesn't mean you shouldn't pay attention. Okay, she's bringing wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to you to elevate you from wherever you are financially to that space of freedom. Put your digital hands together right now. If you can even do it, stand up and put our hands together for the one and only, the Right Honorable Lady Betty Irabor. Let's unmute the mic. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's pin. Let's pin. Let's pin. I'm excited. You can see she's got energy, right? So you got to match her energy. You got to match her energy. Over to you, man.
Bring your energy here. Bring your energy here. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, I'm so excited to be here. And I'm so really excited to be here. Thanks to all the organizers. I feel very emotionally and mentally empowered to be here. I'll just give you, I'm a storyteller. Most of this is going to be in form of storytelling. I took a break from social media in October 2023 because I needed to reflect on my life. I needed a bit of introspection. I wanted to think about, because I was turning 67 a couple of months, which I turned March 25th. I took a break from social media. I needed to reflect about my life. I wasn't in a good place mentally, but because I have been down that dark hole, I knew exactly what my triggers were, and I knew exactly how to recoil and how to figure it out. And trust me, recoiling, going into solitude and studying the Word of God and a lot of affirmations would help you to find answers. So turning 67 last March, I am never an ageist. I don't remember my age. I don't talk about my age because I feel very, very confident in myself. I love who I am. I love who I became, and I love who I'm becoming. So I'm not one of those people who will mourn their age. I never mourn my age. I just look at, what I can do in the next couple of years. And I tell you right now, and Dr. Akintayo, I hope you're listening because this also concerns you. By the time I'm 68, which is March next year, I do not want to hustle. And I thank that person who prayed that prayer that we will not hustle. Everything that we want will come to us by the power of God in us. So as I reflected on my age, one of the most powerful things that came to me was, wow, Betty, money touched your hand. I was like, wow, Betty, you have seen money. Then I said, wow, Betty, you have wasted money. I remember when it dawned on me, the amount of money that have passed through my hands and some of the money mistakes I made. First thing I did was to have a kind of penance. When God has given you so much and at a stage you are in lack, you have to reflect. Did God give you? Yes. Did you squander it? Yes. Why? Some wise, you may never find an answer, but you just know that you owe God that apology. So on this day, I went into my private room and I knelt down. I said, Father Lord, you have blessed me. All the people that have property in Banana Island, Betty, that could have been you. But one thing we mustn't make, one mistake we mustn't make on our journey forward in life, regardless of the mistakes we have made, is that to continue to look back on the should I, could I, should have done this better, could have done this better, will not allow you to grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and financially. So first thing you do, you say, stop. I made my mistakes and I acknowledge my mistake. I take responsibility for some of the situation I find myself. So I'll go back again. So as I said, I was a businesswoman before Genevieve. I traded in corporate gifts with a global organization, multinationals. So I had about 11 clients, all the banks and the oil and gas companies. So I had a lot of money. And I won't go into details. I'll leave that for later. But let's just say I had opportunity. And my company also handled most of the corporate gifts for MTN. So you can imagine that. I remember getting an order to produce 20,000 T-shirts. And before I supplied that, I got another order for 20,000 T-shirts. I'm talking about the 80s, the 90s, and when, before the networks came, of course, I was dealing with a Habib Bank, a GTB, most of the banks, I supplied them corporate gifts. Now, I didn't, as the moderator said, people didn't teach us what this generation knows. And it will be double jeopardy on your part, knowing what you do now and knowing better to make the mistake that I made. Why did I make that mistake? I felt I had time. I was in my 30s, I was in my 40s. I felt, oh my God, there's still plenty of time I can invest. I did invest in some things, which paid off later. I invested in a lot of jewelry. And let me tell you why I'm coming from a place where I invested in jewelry instead of land, instead of building my house. I came from a place where I always watched a lot of ladies with jewelry, and as a younger woman, not young, in my 20s, I was thinking, you know what, I would like to own jewelry. I didn't have gold and diamonds all at that time. So the first money that came for me, which was a job I did for Nigerian breweries, I was the one that got the contract to supply their 50th anniversary wall clock. That was a big deal because we went on a bid with the big boys and I won. So I had money with me. It is dangerous to have money and not have direction. It is very, very dangerous to have money and not have a plan, and not to have mentees and not to have coaches. So as I said, I felt I had time. Oh, I always make money and all that. So I don't wish that for you. And then I started Genevieve. I put aside most of my money and started Genevieve because there I was successful. I had money, but I didn't see my money as a source of legacy. I didn't see legacy. And that's a mistake a lot of people make. When they pass on, they're easily forgotten because it's like, wow, this man was rich. I remember the people who were rich in my time. I used to think like, this person's name, that person's name. And then when they pass, you saw their legacy being rubbished. You know, they are always in court over the children drag themselves to court and all that. So at the end of the day, the legacy that you felt would honor you, you find you don't have that legacy. So there I was, I had a lot of money, and part of it went into Genevieve. So now let's look at this. Like, even though I'm acknowledging that I could have done better with the resources I had, but I went to Genevieve. So there's a way God works, you know. Imagine that I didn't start Genevieve. Imagine that I started struggling in my older years, nobody knows me. Genevieve Magazine gave me a voice. Genevieve Magazine gave me audacity. Genevieve Magazine built me a brand, gave me a name, Betty Irabo. Genevieve did that, plus the CSR. Through Genevieve Pink Ball, which I founded, we donated a mammogram machine for early detection of breast lump to LASUS, acknowledged by several governors. Governor Raji Fashola acknowledged that, Ambode and Sanwo-Olu. I get award frequently. Now, let me tell you one of the mistakes, one of the things that happened. So when Governor Fashola came on board, and in recognizing me and what I had done, he gave me a plot of land, Ekpe waterfront, you know, and I was to pay 3 million naira. I didn't have the 3 million naira. I didn't have the 3 million naira because I was sinking my personal funds into Genevieve. And I went into Genevieve without financial savviness. Without financial savviness. So I was a pawn in the hands of the people who were handling my finances. Never, never, ever surrender your finances into the hands of your accounts, your anybody else. You need to know what is coming in and what is going out. I didn't know that because we had no structure, we had no processes in place. So it was easy for people to just help themselves to my money. So Genevieve drained me. Not Genevieve, Genevieve didn't drain me. My lack of financial savviness and my lack of adequate mentors and the fact that as Genevieve was growing, I did not self-develop myself. At every stage of your life, you need to reinvent yourself. You need to develop yourself. Go back to school and know your onions. That gives you power. So it was very easy for them. And then we were selling magazines to agents. It was cash and carry. It was cash and carry. So if they told me, the vendors and agents, we made 5 million, I would say, okay, whereas we probably made 10 million. So it was a drain pipe. Genevieve, because of lack of structure and lack of structure, infrastructure, processes, and everything, was a drain pipe. So you need to be financially savvy. I will come back to money and wealth. So in those places, through the mistakes, the things that I could have done better, I learned. The thing is, when you don't learn when you are supposed to learn, you pay twice, thrice to learn what you should have learned. So that money you don't want to pay for mentorship, that money you don't want to pay for a coach, that money you do not want to spend to go back to maybe Lagos Business School or any school, you eventually lose it. So financial savviness, get a coach, be in the midst of people who know more than you. If you're the only person in the room, the smartest in the room, then there's something wrong. I always roll with people who know more than me. My network of people are, I stalk people online. I'm like, oh, wow, this woman, she has something I want. I start following her and I make friends with her. I make friends. So if I'm online, I'm not just there to be admiring people or to be listening to I'm very intentional about following all those people. That was I'm just putting down, I'm just laying the carpet for what I'm going to talk about. Then I went into depression. Why? I had so much going on in my head. I was an entrepreneur who was everything. I was a designer. I interviewed people. I was in production. I was a stylist. I was everything. I was a writer. We were editing 100 pages every month. We could not afford to hire the best because we didn't have the financial power. But we were building a brand. So the thing is, Genevieve started as a hobby of a woman who had money, who was happily married, but was bored. When you are a creative person, you will be bored easily. Yes, somebody asked, I got married. Yes, when I was doing Genevieve, I was married. I got married. I've been married 40 years. So yes, I got married at 27 and all that. So I was already married. I had all the emotional support and financial support from my partner. But the most important one was that mental support. Betty, you can do this. I remember sometimes my husband would look at me and say, do you know who you are? And I used to feel, who am I? And I would immediately feel like, maybe I'm more proud. Maybe I'm a... My husband would be like, do you know who you are? You know? And I'll be like, yes, I can do this. I can do this. And I'll get up again. But it was the case when I went into depression. Genevieve was overwhelming. We were putting so much energy and power and intellect into a magazine that was not widely adequately distributed. The distribution network was there. That is a place where I started looking for foreign investors, looking for people, help, I'm thinking, I have this beautiful product, I need help and invest. I was approached by Elle South Africa. They approached me, they visited us in Nigeria. And at the point when I was feeling like, oh my God, it's about to go down, it's about to happen. Genevieve is going to be a subsidiary of Elle South Africa. Bam. Elle South Africa got bought over by another bigger company. I can't remember the name, they got bought over, and that was the end of the dream. Also, Chapel Hill approached me, I approached them, and they had this budget for SMEs. And I put in my application. And of course, we had all these people reaching out to us. My accountant, one of the women who was in charge was the woman who was, she was Minister of Finance in the last administration. So they would call me, I was like, man, I'm about to go play with the big boys and the big girls. Then, something happened at Chapel Hill and the project didn't hold. Again, I remember having meetings with different foreign magazines. Everything just went through, fell down. What could I do? God, I'm doing my best. I'm just a woman. I'm a woman who is giving back through our storytelling. We're inspiring people. But who is inspiring me? Who is going to invest in my business? Who is going to invest in my mental health? At that stage, I started going down. going down, going down. Then the next thing I knew, suicide became an attraction. Before I knew it again, I was totally now in the dog house. Down, 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 where light does not shine. Down, down. It's like somebody dug a hole and buried me alive. I had permanent night. There was no day. No sunshine. Every day, deeper and deeper and deeper, until I succumbed totally to depression. Succumbed totally to depression. I was broke and I was broken. But the goodwill is a currency. The people that we had helped to build their brand, to build their products, didn't forget me. Didn't forget me. I was weak at that time. But you see, I tell you now, the woman you see now, the woman you see now is not that woman. If I started Genevieve at this age instead of then, and I had gone through depression, because that depression taught me to recycle my pain. When you recycle your pain, you recycle it into energy, into power, into resilience. So I recycled my pain into beauty and all that. So this person you're seeing post-depression is not the person that started Genevieve at 46. She had insecurities. She was afraid. She needed validation. She needed validation. This woman you see now, I'm not sending anybody. I'm just focused. I'm doing my hustle. And I've told God, before my 70th birthday, everything that you have in stock for me, which is already manifesting there, it is already happening there, is just to manifest. And I tell you, it's a matter of time. My faith tells me that, my confidence tells me that. So in 2020, I think that's when we had COVID. I said, you know what? No more. No more. I shut down Genevieve. I woke up once the government introduced the shutdown. What was that thing called? Yes, when the government said, all of you stay at home. So I said, you know what? I didn't even know I was going to shut down. I just told everybody, see you when we see you. I had debts, I had bills, I had outstanding salaries. Then I said, okay, Betty, crunch time. But I remember that I had written a book where there was complete disclosure on my journey, my trajectory. And it was in that book. When I wrote that book, I felt a bit vulnerable. People think you are such a strong woman, you're an accomplished woman. How would you let them know the level of your vulnerability by writing a book? But that book is the one that took me to every place. Last year I was in Las Vegas speaking, and Oprah was there. I gave her a copy of my book. I have spoken at over 35 banks. I get paid. I've gone to different communities. I've gone to Kano. I've gone to Bali. I've gone to everywhere, many places to share my story, and I sell my book. As I'm selling my book, I'm selling me. So I have founded corporate wellness for organizations, and I'm booked. I have speaking agent. I'm going to Asaba. I'm moderating in Abuja for a middleweight conference. I'm booked. So I was able to take all my outstanding. It was huge. But through that spirit of hustle, and you know what I said? I don't do age. I don't do age. I feel my knee pain. I deal with it. But you see me, I don't do age. I don't know if it isn't because I say how old I am. I don't even know. So I am not one of those people that would be like, that would be frantic or be afraid. That there's no guarantee that it's the 78-year-old woman that will die first because of age, or the 17-year-old or the 38-year-old. We're all here.
for as long as God has ordained us to be. Thank you. Somebody said I'm a very strong woman. Yes, I am. I've earned the right to accept it. So now let me come to something. I remember I was raised by a single mom. And I remember when we moved to our house, we were in Akiumi, Yaba. Then my mom bought a plot of land and developed it. I remember she bought the land for like 2,000 naira or 3,000 naira. And I think with about 20,000 naira, we built the house. And it was our home. And I remember that my brother was a sickler. My brother was a sickler, and I had malaria like every week. So we were always, my mom was always spending money, hospital, and I never heard her on the phone borrowing or telling people she needed help for us. You know, my mom was a tailor, so she had a budget for health. So I used to wonder as I grew older that there was no time my mom didn't have money for us to go to Luth. There's no time, you know, she would take us to the hospital. So in 2020, when COVID started, we started thinking that, Mommy, instead of being in Oregon, off Allen in Ikeja, let's look for a house here. The house she bought she built for about 20,000 naira. We sold it for slightly under 80 million. And she was able to buy her house in Lekki, and then not Lekki one. And then I remember when she took ill, she had money savings. We used to take her to the hospital. For her, it was over nearly 5 million. There was money there. So she has always known that with health, you will always need to have a backup plan. You must always, because there is we don't know what would happen to us. Your life can be fun and good and happy, and then just one random test would disclose that one has a lump, stage 2. When I did the breast cancer charity, I met a lot of people, and at the last breath, you just be thinking, man, she has a lot of money, but that money will bring you the care that you need. The most embarrassing thing is to go knocking on doors, because you need money for a health challenge for your child. And I was speaking with another friend who is a bank MD. So she was telling me that she was shopping with her daughter in Paris. The next thing she started, she was asking her daughter that, are we on a mountain? Because she started feeling that she was climbing up, and the daughter said no. Anyway, the long and short of it was that the next thing they needed an ambulance and took her to the hospital, MRI and everything. And she was telling me she spent over maybe nearly 40,000 pounds thanks to Bupa. These are people who know ahead, and she's in her 50s. These are people who know ahead that saving for health is very important. We all all boast that we're super women. We take, what do you bring to the table? We bring ourselves, we bring our knowledge, you must bring your health to the table, because without your health, you will live in this perpetual darkness. It doesn't have to be depression. It can be even diabetes. It can be anything. So it is not an option that you need to have money saved up. It was a moment of reality when I heard that women my age don't get health insurance. There are some you can get, but there are some you cannot get. So there are so many insurance companies out there. Get your health insurance. Put money aside for your health, the health of your children. My husband had a stroke in 2020. So many things happened in 2020. We landed at St. Nicholas Hospital, and you know what that is, money. You know, before you knew it, oh, put this down, put that down, put that down. We hope by God's grace that we never ever have to go cap in hand because of our health. We see what goes on social media. A lot of people will buy the Birkin bag before they put money down for their health, because God forbid, it's not my portion. God forbid, it's not my portion. Then when it comes to be your portion, then you are the mercy of people who knew it could be their portion and therefore saved for it. So family health is very, very important. Saving, investing, those are very, very important. And one thing I'd like to say to you is that your time starts now. Your time starts now to do that which you thought you could do later. As I said, I thought there was plenty of money. I'm making money in my 30s. I'm making money in my 40s. So imagine what I will make in my 50s. In my 50s, I was spending money. I was spending money. But you know, when you are innovative, when you are creative, when you have the ability to reinvent yourself, you will begin to have something you are selling. The thing is, start selling something, and start buying things that are investments. Start buying. When I went for a conference, Essence conference many years ago, I remember this man saying, stop buying, start selling. Stop buying, start selling. And somebody said, stop buying. He said, buy only that which is an investment. Was jewelry a good investment? At the time, I remember I wanted to get something from a bank to fund my LPO that year. And I took my jewelry. To this bank. It was Banigos Bank, you know, I can't remember what it was called. Took my jewelry. Happily took my jewelry. No land though. Auntie carried a jewelry. Jewelry that I would buy one land in Banana. So the girl that was doing inventory of my jewelry, she would look at the jewelry and look up. Is this real Bulgari? Do you sell jewelry? And I was feeling cool with myself. You know, I was feeling cool with myself. But we thank God because He gives you opportunity. He gives you, every time you think you have lost, He creates new season. So you are able, everything that you felt you lost, if you retrace your steps and you become innovative and creative and you move with the people who know road, then you are likely to catch back some of your investment. Nobody told me. I just became very, very like this guerrilla approach to marketing myself, marketing my brand, selling my books. Where people didn't call me, I went to them and tell them, you need to hear me speak. I am an expert in this. I was creating so many programs. I created the corporate wellness where I get called to impact people. And it's beautiful. You know, in January, Lagos State called me. I went to Ekpe. Lagos State called me, and I have several invitations. And of course, I'm getting power to influence for organizations, which is how I met the GTEx family, an amazing family. And that's why I'm here. Relationships, friendships, networking, get coaching, pay for that coaching, get your mentor, read, and project yourself. What are you good at? Don't wait for things that already exist. Create things into existence. So please, I have all this here, but as I said, I'm a storyteller. If I were to go by what I have here, it will not sink home as me sharing your story. So it's very important. Create a wealth budget. You need a health budget, you know, and then start with assessing family health needs and goals. And also, I would expect, I don't know much about insurance, but I would advise that you also hook up with an insurance company for your health. Because when I got there now, I was like, no. I remember I wanted to buy a property in Ikoyi some years back. And they said, how old are you? I told them my age. They're like, oh, we don't finance this. But because you're Auntie Betty, we could do it like this, we could do it like that. Suddenly, where you go, you just be hearing age, cut-off mark. Don't get to that cut-off mark before you start taking accountability for yourself. Accountability, self-accountability in your finances, self-accountability in your health, self-accountability in self-prevention. People are not hating on you. People are just busy trying to figure it out. We're all trying to figure it out. We're all winging it at this moment. So don't blame your neighbor. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you anything. I'm not looking at my children that, oh, they're doing so well now, they'll be able to take care of me. I want them, they're like, Mom, can you come and visit? I'm like, oh no, I'm in Paris now. When I leave Paris, I'll go to Italy. Let me see if I can fit you in. Not that you will now be a burden to them. They're not your retirement plan. Whatever you get from them is a bonus. You look after yourself. Don't be a burden to your neighbor. Don't be a burden to anybody. But make sure that you build goodwill. It will pay off. Network. Right now, if you needed to raise, let's say 5 million, who are the people that you can reach out to? And what product are you selling to them? Don't go just say, oh, I need 5 million. Can you help me out? Oh, I'm selling my books. Can you just buy for your community? It's very important. People respect you. And you want also to have dignity of self. Not that you'll be phony, they'll say, I bet you last week. You know, but let them say, maybe she has another product. I always have products. I'm always selling something. So start selling something. Buy only as it is necessary. People have told me that Birkin bag is an investment. I don't own a Birkin bag, so I won't know. Maybe it's an investment, but I know surely that my jewelry came in at the time I needed to make money. So, but let's always pray that God will always replenish us, that he would forgive our squandering ways. Because if God has blessed you, he has to bless the other people, but you now want him that has blessed you before 2 years before to bless you again. How about the other people on the queue? I have got that grace. God really, really had mercy on me, like, okay, you this naughty girl, but okay, I will give you twice. So I'm on that journey. I'm reinventing, self-reinventing, self-accountability, and getting things done. I'm relevant. Nobody will deal with you when you're not when you are irrelevant. You will not be that woman that used to own Genevieve magazine. Why am I on this platform today? It's not because of that woman that used to own Genevieve. It's because I'm relevant and because I am selling something. What I am selling stories. I have the power of my voice, and I'm a storyteller. So when people say to you, what do you do now? Don't refer me to the former publisher of Genevieve. Yes, but I am relevant now. And people need my services. What are you selling? Do people need your services? Are you still relevant, or are you yesterday's agege bread? So basically, that's it from me. So budget for your wealth. Health and wellness, very important. Check in with yourself now and again. Solo, as I did, I left social media. I wanted to check in with myself. Betty, how are you? Betty, how are you? Until I could answer, Betty, I'm fine. Then I got up again and said, okay, let's begin again. Let's try again. So please, if you're in one place where you feel like, man, woe is me, nothing is happening, that is the time for you to create something. Create something. Be a creative. There's always a hungry market there. There's a hungry market there. When I was starting Genevieve, the people said to me, nobody wants to read a lifestyle magazine, or they would rather read a fashion magazine or read the soft sell. I'm like, no, you're going to read me. And we became the first lifestyle magazine for women. And we taught other women that it was possible. The power of being able to ignore stereotypes. There is nothing that was created for a specific group of people. You all belong there. You all belong there. There is no reason why you shouldn't be on the board. If you want it, work towards it. Send your resume. I send my resume everywhere. I'm a hustler. Leave that one alone. I'm a hustler. So I think I'll now wait for your Q&A. Thank you very much. I've had an exciting time sharing with you.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you so much for such wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Lady Betty. What an amazing time. Great wisdom weaved into a beautiful tapestry of inspiration, of determination, entrepreneurship, relationship, faith. I think, you know what, if you're not all following the wisdom, there's something wrong. I think we could just pack up shop right now and just go and change our lives, because there's so much. I was so inspired. I mean, from the get, you were like, you had to ask God for forgiveness, which was beautiful. I said, Lord, forgive me for not managing things well. I am so excited for everything that you have taught. You even said something like, start now with financial education. You know, you had money, but you didn't have direction. Wow, that's such interesting thing. Yes. And you know what's so important? Building your goodwill, building your network, creating something, and also having the right mentors around you. At this point in time, I want you to go straight into the Q&A, everyone. And we're going to have a short 15-minute Q&A with the lady herself before she dashes off. And I'm so impressed by the fact that she has taken all her years of experience and she is reinventing herself by the day, by the week. Did you hear what she said from the get? I had to take a step back from social media because that thing is a gift and it's a curse. And you have to be very careful. You won't find God on social media. Trust me, you won't find God, because God is not on social media, it is within you. She had to open the word of God and let God flow out, and then she's reinventing. Wow, I'm loving that. I'm loving this. Thank you so much, Ma, for your time, your wisdom, and your energy. And it's so great. There is a post I just saw. I mean, like I said, it's a gift and it's a curse, but I saw a post that says, the youth may walk fast, but it's the elders who know the road. It is the elders who know the road. And thank you so much for showing us the road. Thank you so much for showing us the road. And I do believe that, and I just sense that there's a lot of young entrepreneurs that need to sit before you and just glean from you and glean from you and glean from you, because you've made mistakes that we shouldn't make if we're wise enough. So let's start throwing our questions down in the Q&A. Never appear before a wise leader without having a minimum of 3 questions to ask, because we don't know it all. So we have a first question from Isaac, who says, how is decision on incurring all expenses in business taken, madam? Also, I think we're talking about decisions in business. How is decision to incur all expenses in businesses taken? So how do you manage expenses and making the decisions of managing expenses in business?
They will have to rephrase that for me. It's kind of vague.
Yeah. Okay. Rephrase that question for us and put it back in there. Another question says, my question is, as a young couple, how can I, as a husband, help my very creative wife become the best of herself? Okay. That's from Selfa in Just.
Yeah. I think it's very simple. First, it's very important. Some women say to me that they cannot share their ideas in the initial stage with their partners. As someone said, her husband is a dream abortionist. That as the dream is being in the gestation period, there will be so many reasons why he thinks she cannot do it. That's one. I think first and foremost, when you believe in what you're doing, you really are convinced. When I was starting Genevieve, I said to my husband, I'm starting a lifestyle magazine, because he knows I'm a writer, and because he knows that when I set my sight on a vision, I would implement it. So first and foremost, if you have, some people say they just surprise their husband. Surprise, I'm starting a magazine tomorrow. I don't think it's a good idea, because also no partner wants to feel they were left out. in that. So it's very important. Be very clear, have clarity on this project. Have clarity so that even when you have a partner who is going to say, I don't think it's a good idea, you explain to him why it's a good idea, that you have done your research. Do not discountenance his views. When you have a good relationship with your partner, it's easy to brainstorm about it. When you have a good relationship, it's when you don't have a good relationship, have all this. You want to do that 46. I started Genevieve 46, and all I got was that you can do it. Of course, it's not you. And once you have a partner that says it's not you, all your data. So discuss with your partner, and then his views count as well. His views count. Somebody said to me that she runs things by her because her husband will always see that little thing that she has missed. I would always run my ideas with my husband. And there have been instances where both of us have said, do you really think it's a good idea? I say, yes. 2 days I come back, I say, you know what? It's very important that you realize that you're not in a competition. First and foremost, when you are realized with your husband that you're in a competition, then run an idea by him. The reason you're running that idea by him is because you trust his views. So that is not to say if he says, I don't think it's a good idea, you should fold and all that. Reason with him from the beginning. And then when you're absolutely convinced that it's the right thing, show him what make him believe that you really have this. Because most times it's them you go back and cry that you know that business, I lost 17 million. You don't want him saying, oh, didn't I tell you? So if you have a good relationship, it's easy to share. Listen to his view. Every view counts. And when you have children, run it by them because they think. That's why I wrote a lot with Gen Zs and millennials, because they have these thoughts and ideas like it's the worst thing that can happen, heaven will not fall. So I think it's good to discuss, with your husband.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Someone said they don't believe that you are over the age that you say. They really don't believe you because you have such energy and such wisdom. And the question is, how do you maintain such energy at this stage? Because we know people in this age bracket, we know what their physiology is and their psychology is. But yours, you carry the energy and the vibe of a 25-year-old businesswoman. How do you maintain that?
So I'll tell you something, there are so many myths about growing old or growing older that should not be settled. So when I was going to depression, some of my medications shifted my teeth. What do you call this? The medication I was on. We had done a photo shoot for my column in Genevieve. So my production manager was showing pictures. And I said to him, Shegun, is it me or are my teeth receding? And he was very careful. He said, what do you mean? I said, Shegun, look, are my teeth receding? I said, yes, ma, they are receding. So I said, oh, my teeth are receding. I straight next to my dentist and I wore braces. There are some things that are attached. People will tell you are old now, your teeth are supposed to shift. No, they're not supposed to shift though. When we have new technology. So I wore the braces for 1.5 years. And some of my friends will laugh at me, but guess what? Started wearing that. So first and foremost, take care of yourself. We can't continue to blame everything to aging. Fitness is very important to me. I used to represent Lagos State in athletics. I used to run the hurdles for Lagos State. So I've always been very sporty. I also founded the swimming club in my school. So I swim, I go for fitness, I ride the bike. So these are things that I've done from a younger age. It became part of me. So it's very important. And for my face, now and I go for the peel. Because this surface continues to. So now and again have a peel. Please do not bleach. Please do not yash. I'm sorry. I just had to do that. So exercise, take care of yourself, personal care, self-care. That holiday, not the holiday you go and then you are all over the street shopping. And then make sure that you create a non-toxic atmosphere in your home. Sometimes it will be the real toxic that people need to avoid. So don't be that toxin that people are avoiding. Stay away from toxic relationships. Stay away from toxic environment. Stay away from people who are toxic, and you do not be that person that people are running away from. Eat well. Eat to live. Don't eat to live. Don't eat. Let's say live to eat, not eat to live. So, it's eat to live. Don't live to eat. So eat well. Eat organic food. Plant some in your compound. For instance, we start the day here with a bitter leaf, which we planted there. And then also, don't spend what you do not have, because when you are broke, you begin to, being broke would actually aid you. So back to my health, you should take care of yourself. Self-care. Do not, it's very important that you sleep. People boast that, oh, I can survive on 4 hours. Can your body survive 4 hours? No, please sleep. When it's time to sleep, sleep. Eat well. Take time off. Leave social media alone and experience the quietude of you being able to listen to your soul. So it's very important what you eat, what you drink. Drink water. I have not had a soft drink in like 15 years. So I do not do soft drink pastry. This is very important. Sleep well. Prioritize your mental health. For fitness, whichever one, it doesn't have to be in the gym. And then other things, take your supplements. And then take time where you just say, you know what, I just want to be by my side. And then spend very, very precious family time with the family. So that's basically it. And aesthetics, if you're worried about your skin, there's always something holistic, non-invasive for your skin. I just had a peel, so you can see my skin is doing well. It's just a peel, so it removes the dead skin layer. So that's basically what I do. Fitness, drink water, eat well, avoid soft drink, avoid alcohol, avoid pastry. Just have a lifestyle that you love. If you say I have a lifestyle, a holistic and wholesome lifestyle.
This is truly amazing. Thank you so much. Another person said that in terms of mentors, how do you reach out to mentors and people that you look up to? Because in the times where there's so many different things out there, how do you approach mentors?
Okay, so when I went into myself from November, I deliberately and intentionally reached out to Obi Ezekwesili, and she was at the World Bank. Aruma Ote, who is also, I think she's still at the World Bank. Both of those women are women who have always saluted my courage. So I knew I was in a good place with them. They also follow me on LinkedIn. I'm very active on LinkedIn. And like when I went to speak in New York at the African Women on Board, it was through LinkedIn. I reached out to them. I hear you're having this conference. I would like to speak. And they said, of course, Auntie Betty. So I got sponsors for my ticket, and I got sponsors for so I am very intentional about how I use the social media. I'm not there to read who snatched one person's husband. I'm not out to read about the scandals. They're entertaining. But when I'm on LinkedIn, if somebody likes my post and I'm like, this person liked my post, that's how I became very close to Aruma Ote, who is on the board of Prince Charles Foundation for Mental Health. She commented on a post, and I reached out to her and said, I'd like to talk to you. Obi Ezekwesili was one of the women that was in my life when I was doing Genevieve. She helped me to connect with people for advertising and sponsorship. So some of these things date back to a long time. And I have good relationship with other people who are highly paid. I reach out to them, and then because they know I'm not a time waster, please don't come and waste my time. You want me to mentor you, there's always one excuse when you're not showing up. Right now, I don't do free mentorship again. I need the money and I want to impact. So when you pay for mentorship, you take it seriously. So there are so many, and then as I said, like Tara is one of my mentors. Mentorship is they don't have to be your mates. So Tara is one of the people that have mentored me. Bella Ninja, Uche, Pedro. At one time or the other, I've reached out to them like, guys, I'm stuck. What should I do? So I'm reaching out to people. So when you're on social media and then you see Mrs. Irabo, I cannot say that I will mentor you. If you are paying me, I may not. People have, when you fill my mentorship form, and sometimes I say to them, no, it's not me you need. Somebody wanted to start an NGO. She had all the money. She wanted to get on board. I don't know about NGOs. But if you come under me, I can introduce you to someone who's an expert. But then you'll be paying 2 ways. So the fastest way to do it is follow that person on social media. Follow them, live their lives vicariously. Live their lives vicariously. Read their posts and begin to like and comment. Leave a comment on that. Like there was, when my daughter and I made a cover for New York Times, Malala of Malala Foundation was one of those that reposted and liked. So the thing also is build your brand, build your name, be known for something. People know me as the woman who who used her platform to start the conversation on breast cancer, donated a mammogram machine to Lagos State, which is why the governor then offered me a land opposite this thing that I couldn't pay. But I didn't even go back to him, so he doesn't even know that I didn't have the 3 million at that particular time. I think I had a 21 days period and I couldn't raise it. And so follow people, be intentional. Follow people who really you can read from them, because people can't take you, or everybody can take you on as a mentee, but you can be vicariously mentored by them by following the things they say they do. Follow them. So yes, I follow everybody, and there are some networking events I want to be at. I just like, oh, I would like to speak at this event. Oh, that's fine. Oh, you would like to speak at this event? Yes. When you ask, your rate is lower, but ask. So I'm like, oh, this is what I normally charge to speak. But because I reached out to you, I remember I spoke with one of my mentees and mentors, Shola, can't remember her name now. She was a banker. So on the first board of EcoBank. I reached out to her, I said, I want to speak. I'm a speaker. This is what I do. So I got a phone call from EcoBank. Oh, I should come and speak. I gave them my rate card. I got paid. And people that were like, the executives, they were like, oh, we just stayed 10 minutes, 15 minutes. They stayed for the 2 hours plus. Like, what? You speak this? Why are you not speaking more? And from then, I got more speaking engagement. So project yourself. Be out there. Be out there without being out there. Just be out there. The parties you go. There's this thing at the age I've reached now. I can't do makeup, wear hair, buy a dress to go and eat jollof rice and come back home. No. Maybe there's VP there that I want to meet, VP or Shibajo. I'll tell you the story of how I got to meet the vice president. These people were having a conference, what are they called? Future Awards. Future Awards were having one of their awards. And I saw I'm sharing this with you so you know how to stalk people in it. So I saw that the special guest was VP Oshibaju. I said, okay. So I went to events because I had focus, dressed up. I didn't waste my powder and my hair, dressed up. As I made my presentation on the platform and I was coming down, as I came down the stairs, VP Oshibaju was sitting in front right there. I just walked up to him and the security were like, no. He said, come forward, come forward. So I said, my name is Betty Rabo. He said, of course, Genevieve. I said, I'd like to see you, sir. And he said, okay, I prefer email. This is my email address. One thing led to the other. I was sitting in front of the VP in Abuja. This is somebody who used to be so shy, but you get to a stage like, what's the worst thing that can happen? And I keep telling my people, they were laughing. They said, I said, I came down the stairs. I was just like, VP, you see today. I just, and it's like, I like to see you. He said, oh, okay, of course, Betty. There are so many people like that. There are so many people like that. So, but be very intentional about the things you do. Don't just dress up. I'm not saying you should not socialize, but also there are some places you need to be at. Find out who is there, that person that you always wanted to see. Oh, Auntie Betty will be at this event, and I want to see Auntie Betty. And then you go just for Auntie Betty. So let's practice that audacity to go after what you want. What's the worst thing that can happen? So yes, stalk the mentees, the mentors, stalk the coaches, stalk the people you want in your network, stalk them online. Have intentional posts that can generate controversy. It's very, very important that you have that. And then once you see the person that likes it, you say, thank you for liking this post. You have started a conversation. So I'm very intentional about my moves. Very, very intentional.
I love that so much. Thank you so much. For anyone that would like to follow you, what's the best place for us to get connected? Because I'm sure many people want to be able to, journey with you and learn more.
So I have a newsletter called Inspiring Woman. You can join us on infobettyirabo@gmail.com. Sorry, infobettyirabo@gmail.com.
Wonderful.
Gmail.com.
I know you took a break from social media, but is there a social media handle that we can follow on?
So even though I took a break, once a week, I codedly just go to see what's happening on my pages. Like I went back to my page on LinkedIn and found that somebody had ordered 25 books. So it means I'm not posting. I can know what is going on. I do that with. So still follow me at Betty Irabo on all my platforms,
yes.
Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
Wonderful.
And then join my newsletter at infobettyirabo@gmail.com. And there is a number that you could reach me. I don't pick, but I will read your message and I always respond. It's 0803 325 7606.
Wow, this is amazing. Thank you so much for your time. This has been amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Betty Irabo for such wisdom, such knowledge, such understanding that has come to us at such a timely time. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much. Wow, that was session number 1. Can you imagine if this is session number 1? I can't wait for what the evening has in store for us. Do tune in at 7 p.m. West African time for the evening session. Lady Betty Irabo has laid the foundation. There's enough for us to go on for the next 3 months on that one. Thank you so much, Ma. So thank you so much for tuning in for this afternoon session. We can't wait to catch you up 7 p.m. Be tuned in ready by 6:50 this evening. Media department, cue the adverts. And I look forward to seeing you tonight at 7 p.m. as we come together for the Global Family Finance Conference 2024. My name is Action Jackson. I'll be your moderator for this afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you all this evening. If you'd like to stay connected with myself, I'm on Action Jackson Live on Instagram and TikTok. Action Jackson Live. Stay connected. But I look forward to seeing you tonight. God bless you. See you tonight at 7 p.m.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you for taking that time to take part in this very first welcoming session. Thank you very much, Mrs. Betty Irabor. We are grateful for the insightful delivery. I believe everyone has gained some experiential stuff to take along with them and then impart on themselves. Okay, so we are going to be presenting a few adverts so you can learn more about what we do at GTEx Holdings, a group to which Stephen Akintayo Foundation is a subsidiary. So please stay tuned for a few more minutes and then we'll present you with some adverts. Thank you. While if you have questions, you want the panel members of the panel team to answer, you can drop your questions on the chat. If you have questions, you can drop them on the chat. If you have more questions, you can please type and drop on the chat.
I have so many power. Le Baduse play Lamande. I have Santus and the Torias. I have Ramande. I have Abido Sheka. I have never touched those ones. I have Sepre. When it comes to power, I have Rebadu. I have Gantuka Gantusa. I have Ndaboski Paus.
In the world's foremost online wealth university, learn how to build your finances through several profitable businesses. Learn how to start and build a business into a successful global company. Learn how to trade Forex, stocks, and crypto in the financial market. You can learn how to build a real estate empire like Dr. Stephen Akintayo, and even learn about e-commerce, public speaking, and digital marketing. With our new state-of-the-art mobile app, creating wealth by gaining knowledge is even easier. You can now take your classes on the go and in multiple languages, interact with tutors, join an ongoing discussion, and expand your horizons. Download the Stephen Akintayo University app today and start your journey to financial freedom. Welcome to GTExland, where every corner is a masterpiece. Step into the serenity of Jasper Estate, your haven in Ibeju Lekki. Feel the sand beneath your feet at Beryl Beachfront Estate, your coastal retreat. Experience the charm of Sardius Farm City. Urudu's premier destination for urban living. Find your dream home at Experience learning out, where every detail is designed for your comfort. Escape to tranquility at Jasper Estate in Isheri, your peaceful sanctuary. Discover perfection at Sardius Estate in Guzape, Abuja, where luxury meets lifestyle. Indulge in elegance at Beryl Polo Estate in Asaba, where every moment is a celebration. GTExland, we don't just properties, we secure your future. Welcome to your new beginning.
Hello. We do the mandatories. We hustle. We go with the flow. Because there's an out, a reward, at the end of it that's just minutes away from all of this. In fact, if you're like me, there's one at the end of every day. These sights, these sounds, some of us need to find our next escape. Some of us, well, all have. Joba Heartland 2, the epitome of waterfront living.